Hey Joe, here is a snatch analysis. I actually saw you make an Instagram post where I think you have the concept of what I'd like to see out of your snatch that I think will change a lot of stuff and make it a little more consistent. So if, we go back and we just watch tempo wise, right, and speed. You have a little hitch as you kind of turn over, right, where it feels a little like it slows down. Um, so Um, if we go here, you're real consistent. You have a really nice position over the bar right here. I love this, right? Your chest is in front of the bar. Shins are vertical. Feet look relatively flat. I think if we look at that, yeah, you're staying on good flat foot balance, right? So I like all that. I'd like this to be more direct, right? So if this is the angle you achieve above the knee, my personal preference is at the floor, your back angle would be the same, right? And you can see obviously that it's much more upright here. I think it leads to more consistency in the pull. Obviously, this is working out for you right now, but I would look out for that where we want our shoulders in front of the bar somewhat. So our shoulders in front of the bar, and you can be more direct to this above knee position because right now you have to really swing it back, right? The bar actually goes forward at the initiation and then comes back pretty hard. Now that I think about it, let's just go ahead and take your shoulders ahead of the bar, right? Shoulders ahead of the bar and try and replicate that back angle right there at the floor level. And largely, I think that's, if you watch this bar off the floor, it kind of loops forward just a little bit and then starts to come back. And so it's coming back with some speed, and then your hips meet it and direct it out, right? And you notice that on your own videos, right, where your hips are directing the bar back. And I think if you start over a little more, this can be a little the initial pull can be back to you, but not like that, right? So we don't want that hard out and back in. We want to smooth into you. So because the smooth into you is going to end up with that kind of path, right? So once we're here, you're doing a pretty good job. Waiting. You're actually on flat feet. Now we want that hard drive down into the platform. I know your question on how to get that. I think that's stuff like plyometrics, weighted back squat jumps, because you want the pattern that your hips are going to create some power by their extension, but your knees are going to create the direction, right? So hips create power, knees create direction, and ultimately, obviously, the extension of your quadriceps, of your knees, and activating your quadriceps is going to give you quite a bit of power too, but that's going to make the bar go up a little more instead of out, right? So if we slow this down, that's quite a bit of space between you and the bar because your knees are not providing any direction. So I was thinking like weighted back squat jumps, lots of tall snatches to warm up. That will help quite a bit. Now as we turn over, if you're able to travel with your elbows up, right? Elbows go up instead of back. Elbows up will allow the bar to float somewhat, and you'll be able to punch into the bar as you move under. Right now, you're just kind of rolling it over, and it's a little soft at lockout, right there. And we want this aggressive punch into the bar. It should be an up and down. Ultimately, this should be up. Now you move down. Right now, it's kind of bar forward. Now you move forward to seated overhead. So what we want to think about is elbows flying towards the sky, elbows up, punch into the bar as we turn it over. Hope that helps.